She's dealing with the way in which you embrace pain or work with that concept. And she says when it comes, more pain comes, she says she is angry because it's another pain. I mean, more pain. It's not enough already. And she's... The middle part of your question, the fearfulness of getting lost in the illusion which includes the pain. What I have done, is all I can offer to you, is I at first pushed away the pain as hard as I could. And I established some kind of equanimity in myself, keeping the pain at bay of others and myself. And then, as my faith got stronger, I started to dally with the pain. I started to come back to it and play with it. And when it got a little too thick, I come back again and pull back, and then come forward and dally with it some more. Now, each of us has a different karmic predicament, and some of us don't have that choice. You're just in it. And you can't say, well, I'll take it another day. You're just with it. I think what you see at this deeper level when you're just stuck in it is you go under, and then there is something in the underness that awakens you to the fact that you got stuck in it. I mean, when you say you're going to get lost in it, there's a way that just the sleepiness awakens you finally, because you wouldn't be in this situation here if awakening hadn't started to happen in you. And if awakening started to happen in you, you actually can't go fully back to sleep. You can make believe you're asleep. It's like when you wake up in the morning and you want to sleep some more. You can't quite do it, but you can always... Well, that's not true. And there is living close to the edge, and I just encourage people to get as close to the edge as they can, get as close to the pain as you can get. And to the extent, meaning that you can get where you can turn around and look at it and say, hello, pain, you stink. You know, you don't have to love the pain. You don't have to think pain is beautiful. But it is. And when you stop being violent towards what is, it's a lot more hospitable to live in the universe. You know? So you just keep moseying up to it. You know, and there are ways in Vipassana where you study the quality of the pain. You know, is it hard or is it soft? Is it warm or is it cold? Is it square or is it round? Is it continuous or changing? And you just go into seeing the pain as a set of phenomena that are occurring to you. Because what's interesting, I had this, I've told, everything I've said I've told, so we'll just say that as a general rule for the whole week. I've told this before, but working with a woman with pelvic cancer, and I'll give the short form, and she was writhing on the bed with pain. And I came in and I started to meditate with her, next to her. She didn't believe in meditation. And she was writhing. She was an old friend, and it was hurting me that she was dying. And at the same moment, I was working with my hurt and working with her writhing and seeing decay and just sitting with what is in the universe. And I got very peaceful in the midst of sitting with what is. Just sitting peaceful. And the peace got very thick in me. And what I experienced in my Meshuggah state was that it was a purpley color. The whole room was kind of purple. And at that point, she turned to me and she said, and here she's writhing on the bed in pain, and she said, I've never felt so peaceful in my life. She said, I wouldn't be anywhere else in the universe but here at this moment. And all the time she's saying it, her body is writhing in pain. Now, where was the pain and where was she? And where are you in relation to the stimulus of pain? And that's what you start to explore. you start to explore that it's a very seductive storyline that you get caught into. And you just work with it.